everybody, and welcome back to our second video on TOS Productions. So if you've watched our first one, which is our introduction video on World of Warships that my brother did, this is our part 2 of it. He mentioned in it we would be doing some videos on Terraria, and that's what this one's going to be about. Now, if you don't know what that game is, and that's what you're seeing here, it's like a two-dimensional Minecraft with way more bosses and tons of weapons. So, I'm going to be doing a video on how to defeat one of those bosses called Gollem. So, if you don't know, he spawns in this jungle temple. You can only spawn him using the lizard power cell. And the only weapons you're going to want to be doing this are the Terraria and the death sickle. So he drops a ton of weapons. He has the golem fist, the heat ray, the possessed hatchet, the stinger, and the staff of the earth. That one throws boulders. That shoots explosive bullets. That's like a throwing hatchet you can throw. This shoots like a beam of heat thingy that hurts mobs. And this basically makes a big fist punch out. So you're going to want your death sickle and your Terraria. That's all you're going to want. You can get those from the Sorry Clips, which I will do a video of on how to get that. So for accessories and armor, you don't have to have any of these. They're just what I use. I have a obsidian shield, necromantic scroll, bee wings, pygmy necklace, and lightning boots. For armor, I have the beetle armor, which, yeah, you could, you'd be better off with at least chlorophyte. You could do it though with hallowed. So, yeah, I would just recommend at least chlorophyte. So without further ado, let's get into here. So normally I would start in the boss fighting area, but I wanted to show you guys how deadly this place can be. So right here, you can barely see it, but there's a pressure plate right there where I'm shooting my beam. So if I step on it, it drops those little spiky balls that will kill you. Right here is a spear trap. Those are deadly. But my least favorite would be this one. And yep, it's flamethrowers. Pretty awesome and dangerous. Spikes suck, and then there are a few dispenser traps, but those aren't too bad. So you kind of just got to maneuver your way around this place. You can disable them all once you get the pick saw, which is something I forgot to tell you about. He doesn't only drop weapons. He has the guarding sunstone, the pick saw, and the golem's eye, which I do not have with me currently. So you just gotta maneuver your way through. And here is the area. So normally none of this is gonna be here. I built most of this. It's just gonna be an empty room with one of those somewhere. That's where you spawn them. Oh, oops, I just spawned him. Okay, so that can happen. Do not accidentally tap it. So I didn't get time to show you my thing, but what we're gonna use is this little thing here. You can pause it and look at it and just build it. So basically we're trying to take out his fist. So that's what this is for. We're just going to sit here and shoot up through those little holes. So you want him to just kind of jump over here. Ready? Jump. Good golem. So then you're just going to go back and forth and just take him out. Back and forth. Just gonna keep doing this. So up top I have a big row of platforms, and what there is 5 heart statues on each side hooked up to a 1-second timer with a lever. So you just flip that so that you can just run back and forth collecting hearts once his fists are gone. So when his fists are gone, we're going to use the death sickle and just shoot the little sickle things, up through the roof here. So see? And we're just going to go like this. His second attack, he's going to start shooting some lasers, and it's crazy. They're dangerous though. They do tons of damage, which is why I recommend having the chlorophyte. And be careful, you might want to make that little hole there a little bigger, because if you get stuck in this thing, not a good day. and there's a laser tag. So then I gotta just drop through and come up here. See, the hearts are here, and you're just gonna run back and forth shooting. Let me flip this on. Not on. Hold on. Stand by. Okay, it's on. So it's on a 1 second timer, so those are just gonna keep popping up. And then we just basically run back the rest of the time. So if you see those little guys shooting arrows, those are pygmies. You can get them from killing Plant Terra, which they're kind of a rare drop. And I will do a video on how to defeat Plant Terra, because you can't get in here without defeating her. So you're basically just going to run back and forth. In his next stage, his head will kind of come off his shoulders, leaving his body exposed. All his defenses will be down. So if you don't want to take out his fist, that is optional. It just makes it easier, because right now, if I hadn't done that, he would still have fists right now and would be able to punch me, and that wouldn't be, let's just say it stinks. And when I used to fight him, before I learned out that method, it was not pretty. I mean, I'm not even kidding. It was like death every time. Almost dead here. Almost time for his head to come off. It's kind of a weird thing to say, like, come on, gollem, shoot your little head off at me so I can kill you. That's right, launch that head. Launch it. So any second now, his head is going to fly, and there it is. Just free. So now that leaves just his body, and he'll lose health really fast when this happens. Right? And you gotta keep an eye on Gollem's head, because he's still functional. And he will literally just keep hiding there shooting, and you can't kill that head. I mean, you can't kill it. You can only kill Gollem, which is what we're fighting with. And there he went. So he has a lot of drops, so let me clear some inventory space so you can see what he dropped. So he drops greater healing potions. I got a lot, so I'm not going to be keeping those. A Gollem Fist, 69. This one's... Oh, they're literally like the same. That's funny. So I'm going to throw away that. That sounds a little werewolf. And he drops these. They're beetle husks, and they're what you use to make this beetle armor. So that's basically it for today. I think I've covered everything. I hope you enjoyed this. And normally people say leave a like and subscribe and hit that bell in the beginning. But I like to say it, you know, at the end. Because, you know, you watched it and you may not like it. So if I'm telling you before, you know, and you don't like it, and you hit that like, you know, it's ridiculous. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. I hope you can find this helpful. See you in our next video.